All right, so day number 3. We started at Trailhead 4 because we'll get to the other map, but I just wanted to. We went all the way down here, and we're here now. Again, the reason I wanted to do a video here is you have another sort of. So you can see the dark green is the national forest. This is the private property and people's houses. If we do the satellite, you can see that it's kind of green on the satellite map too, because it's not. So as we can see, there are people there, or dogs at least. It didn't sound like a ferocious dog, but nonetheless, it's a dog. Is there a stick I can hold and beat up the dog if it attacks? Isn't it fun doing these live? And it's like, what the fuck is coming after me, But anyway, so there's like houses there. You can kind of see that. There was not any kind of fence or any kind of even sign, by the way. Yeah, it didn't sound like a very serious dog, but nonetheless. There wasn't even a private property fence like you'd put up yourself. I think there was some of that kind of diagonal or cross-diagonal thing under like the porch or something like that, but I don't think that there was any fencing there as well. Anyways, the point is you have things like this here, right? Where now these are pretty narrow properties. You can almost see the right. You can see the fences. In fact, we have a brush. See, like that, you can kind of see all of that. And I think it was this house right here. See, there's no fence anywhere. You can't see it because it's not there. Now, even if we say that you have like a house here, you know what? Let me see. We might be able to do measure distance. Here we go. Measure distance. See, that might be somebody else's house, but that's like a shed. 200 feet. Somebody else's house, maybe. Oh, I love the on Google Maps, the mobile version or the app, they don't do feet after 0.1, which is obnoxious, But this is a 500-foot radius, which is, you're still, in some sense, you're way too close to neighbors, right? So again, it's one of these things where, now I did look up the property where I talked about yesterday, how it's this big public road, and it was intersected, or was bisected by, what do you call it? It was bisected by the actual trail, so that part of the road was public. I looked it up. It was nestled in the woods. The owner was Hidden Farms, LLC. And it was like 160 acres, like over here. They actually owned a narrow thing up here. All of it on the north was the national forest. On the south, he had some other owned properties that was fed by another road. That was one of these. Now, a property like that, you'd start saying, okay, the nearest house I measured was like 1,600 feet, which is a third of a mile, Okay, well, if you're next to a lumber mill, that's probably not going to help either, but probably not, Stuff like that is where it starts to be interesting, where it's not on a road, you're not next to people 200 feet away, So that stuff starts to be like, okay, I could picture myself here without the nuisance of loud, boorish people everywhere, right? But those properties are pretty rare. It's not like that one was for sale. And I'm sure, it's sort of near Houston, right? It's almost an hour from the Leaf Blowerlands, which is about 30-40 minutes from, well, depending on where in Houston, right? It still would be Houston adjacent, so of course the prices are going to be much higher. So it's like, ugh, But anyways, that's just what we have to look for, and at some point. But it's fun to hike out here. It's actually really warm. It's like 80 degrees today. It's going to be there's going to be a cold storm coming in. It might freeze overnight, I think, tomorrow. And I don't know if I'm coming out tomorrow. Depends on how cold or rainy it is, but they're saying it's going to rain today, but it really hasn't. So anyways, I think that's it for now. We'll do the full path later, but that's it. All right, so let's do a third day hike here. You know, you can hear some bugs or crickets or whatever, the wind. Nice little afternoon hike we got here. So we are back at the parking lot number 4. And what we did was we went all the way down on the, what is it called? The South Wilderness Loop, I think. Because it's not officially on the Lone Star Trail. Only the black stuff, the stuff that's LSHT, Lone Star Hiking Trail. Only the black stuff is the official trail, but you got these little offshoots. So we went here. We went up here. We finally hit the real trail. We came back, and we went here, and we came back on the same road here. So this was very nice, you know. You saw some properties here. I did the video here previously, just like a couple minutes ago. That one was over here, I think, somewhere over here, yes. I saw another, the white stuff here is going to be, you know what? Let's do on the fly. The property here is another property, another couple things. I didn't do a video on that because it's the same kind of concept, that it's relatively close to the trail, but it's a hiking trail, so there's not too much noise. That road, this sort of road, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's loud, but there are some little pockets of land that you can buy somewhere, but it's not as easy as, you know, and that might not even be one giant lot, right? But the point is, there might be some things nestled away that are nice and quiet. Then again, if you're right next to the road, like we are, it's still going to be pretty loud. So that's basically it. Let's see, how many... Oh, right, I'm drawing. Okay. So 26,000 steps so far. Pretty good for an afternoon hike, and I guess that's it. Hello, ribbon snake. I almost stepped on. Sorry about that. He's so stoned. Just look at him.